Hi traders, this is going to be one of, if not the most important video I've ever done. I can't stress how important this video is and highly recommend you watch this right through to the end, as the message that I'm going to share in this video is what makes or breaks a trader. The difference between success and failure, to be honest. Here's the thing. I took a short trade yesterday at this level here. I looked at the chart and I've got all the excuses under the sun. Okay, it's overextended. We've got a decent sell-off going here. We've broken this low, we've broken this low. Pull back, retrace, let's short this thing. Question is, was there a signal? You got to trade to a plan, right? Was I trading to the plan? Absolutely not. Okay, I broke my own set of rules. I'm going to admit I'm human, guys, and no matter how experienced you are as a trader, you are going to revisit your emotional well-being as a trader time and time again. It's going to challenge you consistently. And I think the difference between successful and unsuccessful traders is successful traders know that they have to stick to the plan. They have a strategy and they trade their plan. All right. Now, I broke the rules yesterday. Why? It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. It's an emotional thing that will make or break you as a trader if you fall victim to it. Okay, I FOMO'd in. I'm going to admit it right here. It all looked fantastic. But here's the thing. This is an uptrend, right? Got a decent pullback here. And all that was rally, pullback, rally, retrace in an uptrend. So why is this any different? We're in an uptrend. We got a pullback. This could have continued on. It could have continued on. And if so, then there's a losing trade. I'll make the excuse that I thought that the market was overextended and this was a decent pullback, time to short. Okay. Most traders are going to make that kind of a decision. There's a decent pullback though, right? So we have a strategy, we have a set of criteria for a reason, and let me just point that out. With our particular set of rules, okay, we're looking for the break on the 30-minute chart. The majority of these bars need to be agreeable with the breakout, so we had that. 3 out of 5 were red. That's fine. We had a break out of the cloud, which is part of the thing. That's fine. But what we didn't have was the go-ahead on the 3-minute chart. And I've mentioned this a few times in previous videos. When you see the market pulling back, like, okay, we've got a breakout, pullback, retest of the low here and starting to fail, how do you know? How do you know that this is not going to turn around and do that? And it's exactly what it did. Well, we have a breakout signal on the 3-minute chart. So let's just have a look at that. So I'm just going to mark this as our point of interest here, entry. And our rules are that we need to see on the 3-minute chart, after a break out of the cloud on the 30, we need to see on the 3-minute chart, there's the cloud, we need to see on the 3-minute chart the same, a red triangle on the 3-minute chart. That's our cue to enter. Now, I entered here without that. I just looked at that and thought that's awesome, time to short, and it wasn't, right? So now we go down to the lower time frame and have a look and see where we are. All right, there's our cue here on the lower time frame. All right, we've got the breakout of the 30-minute here. We get this pullback, and I shorted it here, right there, without a signal, just going off what a lot of traders would be going off, okay, a retest and looking like it's starting to fail. And then look what happened. Now, if I traded our red triangle signals on the 3-minute chart, look at the difference. Okay, there's your go ahead here, pull back into the mean, you take this trade short with that signal, another red signal, you take this trade short on that signal, and look at the difference. Okay, this is giving us the go ahead, and we got another one down here. What this does is it waits for the pullback to start rotating. And then we take the trade. We didn't see that signal here. It started to rotate. This is why we have these signals. It's down to the 30 now. Here's the thing. It pulled back, but we didn't have a signal. Our signals on that 3-minute chart will tell us when the pullback is starting to rotate in our favor to the downside here. And look at the difference. Okay, entry would have been here and here short versus here. And if this kept trading up, we wouldn't see the red signal, most likely. So, I mean, it's a much higher probability trade if we simply stick to the rules, wait for the signals. Fortunately, this has turned out in our favor, but I mean, you can see why we have the strategy in place. Entry up around here would have given us a much better result than this. So, my bad, breaking my own rules. I'm going to admit it, guys. I don't have an issue with that. I'm human. One important aspect, or one thing that's for sure with trading, is we're going to learn by our mistakes or the errors that we make. Hopefully. It took me a long time. I've made the same mistake over and over again for many, many years, and that was trading with too big a lot size. That's another video. It took a long time for me to learn the lessons from being greedy. So anyway, with that, this is going to be, I think, in this series, this ALGORAND series that I'm doing, how to day trade. This will be video number 4. By the way, look what we're trading into. If you watch video 3, we talked about trading into gaps. Look at this. This is our volume profile. Big support resistance level here, as you can see with the shaded grey. Now we're breaking to the downside here, and look at this gap under. Next port of call, well, actually we've got a monthly and a weekly under here. So this shaded area will only go back so many candles. So this is why we have these horizontals as well that go back further. So just be aware that we're trading down into, have a look here. I'll just open this up. This white line that you see here is a monthly, and this orange is a weekly. Okay, so we're trading into a combo of a monthly and a weekly level of support right there. So most likely this possibly bounces off here or consolidates here, and we've got another level to work through. Let's just have a look at that quickly on the 4-hour and see what they look like, because the 4-hour chart would take us back further as far as these levels are concerned. Yeah, like we do have a gap under here, even though we're trading into a monthly weekly level combo. And you can see that this is a key level of support back here. If we crack this level, there could be an opportunity down to where I have my TP if we crack this level. So what I mean by that is, if I go to, say, the 30-minute, by cracking this level, I mean these levels here we've broken already. So if this consolidates here for a bit and fails, then we could have more downside and some targets that we could aim for. Okay, so you can see the light shaded zones coming into play down here. Hey guys, find out about our indicators, watch my videos, jump on board. There's a 7-day free trial. Gain access to the indicators, give it a shot. Okay, the last 24 trades I've sent to Telegram, we've had a 24 out of 24 win rate. What else can I tell you? Head over to the website, tradingwithanthony.com. Go for this 7-day offer here. And honestly, guys, if you decide to stay on board, which I'm sure you will, most people do, the investment is approximately a couple of cups of coffee and a cake. You shout me coffee and a cake every month, and you've got full access to all of this stuff. I'm making this incredibly available for most people. I don't need to charge any more than that. I don't want to, I don't need to. I want something back. I don't want to give this away for free because, I mean, this is my life I'm sharing with you. But as I said, you know, I'm making this available to give people an opportunity. I want a couple of cups of coffee and a cake in return, right? So jump on board, guys. Give it a shot. And I think you'll be absolutely delighted, to say the least. With that, safe trading, and look forward to hearing from you, and see you in the next video.